The largest school districts in North Texas saw a drop in their performance ratings from the Texas Education Agency. Fort Worth ISD went from a B rating to a D rating. The A through F ratings are meant to serve as district report cards, so clearly Fort Worth ISD is not doing so well. To compare their metrics from the year 2022 to 2023, Dallas, Arlington, Mesquite, and Richardson all went from B grades to C. Fort Worth went to D. And it now risks the state taking the district over. Fox 4's David Santandri spoke to district leaders today. David.
Yeah, Steve, that's a drastic drop from a B to a D. The Fort Worth ISD, however, believes it is moving forward in the right direction, but this comes at a time when some have speculated that it might be a good idea for some management intervention from the state. You might describe Diamond Hill Jarvis High as an average Fort Worth ISD school. The problem, Fort Worth ISD has the lowest average rating in the state amongst larger districts. Jarvis High has a D rating. That's the district average. 43 Fort Worth ISD schools have an F rating. That's all according to Texas Education Agency's long-awaited accountability ratings, released Thursday morning. TEA Commissioner Mike Morath.
It is true that there are children that are getting a phenomenal education at schools that are otherwise rated F. It's also true that the majority of children at those schools are not getting a good education at all.
The ratings are from 2023. A lawsuit from a group of districts, including Fort Worth ISD, had previously blocked the release. At the time, the districts took issue with a change in the ratings system.
Nothing will ever be perfect, but it is incumbent upon us to try to be the best version of ourselves for our children. They're counting on us.
Fort Worth ISD says it's been aware of these ratings and improvement plans are in motion. Superintendent Dr. Karen Molinar says top of list, more time devoted to literacy.
And we have 120 minutes set aside for our literacy block in elementary.
This past spring, the district implemented its first ever district-wide parent-teacher conference day. It'll host 2 next school year.
We always try to figure out ways to get more parent engagement.
The superintendent says its own data suggests the district is already moving up from a D rating to a C rating. Fort Worth Mayor Maddie Parker supports the superintendent who was just sworn in this spring after former superintendent Dr. Angelica Ramsey resigned last fall.
These ratings, while I know it may feel like a blow to some, those of us that have been following public education, specifically Fort Worth ISD, for quite some time, we knew where we were going to be. And we just have to use it as a launching point to move forward as a community. And I'm fully confident that Dr. Molinar and this school board are on the right path.
But does the TEA have faith in Fort Worth ISD? In 2023, the TEA effectively took over Houston ISD to rectify long-standing academic and governance issues, appointing its own superintendent and board of managers. Since 2000, there have been 10 board of managers appointments in Texas. None, however, in North Texas. The Fort Worth mayor believes, in this case, there's no need for a takeover.
I want to keep our leadership local.
The TEA tells me it cannot comment or speculate on possible interventions. I did ask the superintendent of Fort Worth ISD earlier today if she has had specific conversations with the TEA or state leaders about an intervention. She says no. Keep in mind, these scores are from 2023, and even since then, Fort Worth ISD has consolidated or closed some schools that were rated with those troubling grades. Steve, back to you.
All right, David, they have some work to do. Thank you very much.